going to do an Eclipse review for the new film that's come out, the Twilight Saga Eclipse. We're going to talk about pretty much everything. So first up is, this is Emily. She's going to talk about it with me. We're going to debate. It's going to be really fun.
Hi.
First up, it's pretty much true to the books, plotline based, but there are no real quotes from the book, which I feel would take the book into the film, like would kind of make the transition from book to film like a lot smoother than it is, because there's nothing that you can really say, oh yeah, that was in the book as well. There's nothing that you can really say, because obviously it's all on screen and everyone imagines it differently, and obviously so do the producers and the director. So I feel that that's a real kind of issue. And also, some of the best quotes aren't even in there, such as Angela's line. Everyone has to know this quote. It's, "Edward's only human, Bella. He's going to react like any other boy." First of all, it's pretty funny because of the irony of it, and also I feel that it reminds like the audience that the humans aren't aware that the Cullens are vampires, that there are vampires in the world, that there are werewolves just down the road in La Push. I feel that, you know, that would have reminded the audience really well, and it didn't have it in, and it doesn't even have that scene in it, which is a bit of a letdown really, isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
Also, if you haven't read the book, I don't feel... You should. Yeah, if you haven't read the book, you should. But if you haven't read the book, I don't think it would be very easy to follow, because obviously they've got to try and fit a 400, 500 page book into 2-hour film, and so they've got to cut a lot out of the book, which is understandable.
It makes it hard to understand.
Yeah. Just Emily jumping in there, this is my time. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I just feel that the scenes don't move slow, like progress.
They're films that you have to read the book to understand.
Yeah, so read the book, please. You might feel that you understand it, but apparently, according to the radio, that's right, I listen to the radio. The radio, there's a scene, and it makes, I don't remember it personally, but it makes Bella seem really kind of bitchy, if you will. And in the book, apparently the scene is really different, like her views are not the same. I personally didn't pick up on that, but you know, if you haven't read the books, read them, because they're just so much better.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Favourite scenes. These are our personal favourite scenes. Mine is when Charlie and Bella are talking about her virtue and her being safe with Edward. I thought it was really funny, and I thought it was like really well captured, like the awkwardness of it all. I thought it was really well captured, and I thought Kristen's acting was quite good, actually.
And the bit with Charlie where he's like, "What's happening here?" and then Jake's like, "I kissed Bella." Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily work, because it's like Edward and Jacob having a showdown, but there's no sort of like height difference. You get that? Jacob's supposed to be like 5 meters taller than Edward, which gives him like
control.
When he's a human.
Like physical, you see it and you think, oh well, he's obviously going to win this showdown because he's taller.
But it's like when he's a human, it makes him stronger because he's taller.
Yeah.
Whereas Edward's like supposed to be short, but in the film, Jake's shorter. Wow, shorter.
I guess like you can't help that with the actors, but I feel
that doesn't necessarily make it work as well. It's just shit.
Yeah.
Wow, numbers.
Another really good scene I thought was something that they added, but they kind of had to, was Jessica's graduation speech. I thought it was really good. I don't know like how they created it, but I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah.
And also the party with Alice was pretty good.
And Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob like busting in on the party. I thought it was really, it was alright. Also, the scene with the newborns. This is in Bree's book, The Second Short Life of Bree Tanner.
Don't read it.
No! It's Bree's perspective of half of Eclipse, basically. And the scenes in Eclipse film are pretty similar to the scenes in Bree's book, which I thought that the producers incorporated really well. And the scene where all the newborns are feeding off the humans, I thought that was a brilliant scene because it shows how civilized the Cullens are compared to the ravenous, like, newborns, and like they just can't control themselves. And I thought it was a really good scene, so watch out for that one if you haven't already seen it. It's really good.
And also the scene where Emmett runs after Victoria in the white.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she likes Emmett. She's Team Emmett, so.
She's Team Edward.
Now something that I might get a bit of hate for.
A lot of hate. Send her hate. I hate Hannah.
No, don't, please, because you love me. Right, I thought in New Moon, Taylor's acting wasn't brilliant.
It was good.
No, I thought it was really, it wasn't the worst I've seen. I've seen much worse. But I thought it definitely should have been better for a top film,
But it wasn't necessarily a top film to start off with.
I
You
know.
can't take the part away from it.
well, they did with Victoria,
Yeah,
which
that
we'll
was
get onto
different.
later. We'll get onto that later. So I thought his acting in New Moon wasn't brilliant, but I thought his acting in Eclipse was much, much better than it was. He only really messed up one line for me. Yeah, we're not going to go into that. No, not Team Jacob. Team Edward, guys. Now, here's something that we feel very strongly about, me and Emily.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Bella's engagement ring. Now, some of you might love it, but I think
It's wrong.
I think it's disgusting.
It's not right. Edward was from a time where they didn't have rings like that. It would have been
Exactly.
delicate, small, beautiful.
Handmade.
Yeah.
You know, really intricate details. And also, there is nothing in the book that indicates that Edward, when he was human, had a good upbringing. His father was a soldier in the war. His mother was, I'm presuming her, a housewife, like so many women were back in those days. There's nothing indicating that he came from a rich family, and someone from a normal working class background would not have a ring of gold and diamonds of that size.
Isn't it silver?
No, it's gold.
Oh.
So they wouldn't have it of that size.
And Hannah, yeah, decided that she'd draw what
Ah,
she
yes.
thought it looked like.
Right, that's what I imagined, but not that big. That's how I imagined it. And that's like the size I imagined it, if you can see that. But
Sorry.
but I thought it was like there was just so much gold and diamonds, and it was
like
all clunky.
Wasn't
and
it silver?
No, I think it was gold. It looked more bronze. It was really.
icky.
It wasn't very nice. It wasn't intricate. It wasn't delicate, as it definitely describes it in the book. It definitely describes it as being delicate. It was really clunky and big, and you can't imagine people going around with a massive gem like that on their finger.
Yeah.
So I did not like that at all. I thought there was a lot of humour in Eclipse, which I thought was really good, actually.
Like Emmett.
Like Emmett's. His one word line, badass, that was really funny.
That just made the film.
Yeah, it did, fair play. But it could have been like really doom and gloom, because obviously, if you don't know what the storyline's about, well, there's really no point in watching this. But Bella has to choose between Vampire Edward or Werewolf Jacob, and it could have been a really doom and gloom film and everything, but it wasn't, because they added the humour into it. So I thought that was very good about it. And ooh. And a bad point that I thought was that it added nothing to the film that wasn't in the book. Like in the New Moon film, Bella always emails Alice, the person, as her thoughts about the vampire, sorry. Her thoughts about Edward leaving, about her new friend Jacob. I thought that was a really good way of conveying to the audience
something so complicated.
Yeah, thoughts that would be so complicated to show just on camera. So I thought that was a really good way to do it. But they did nothing like that in Eclipse, apart from the like newborn scenes that they kind of had to do. So I thought that was really bad. Also, I've just thought of something that I feel very strongly about. Emily disagrees with me, but the Cullen's eyes.
No,
the Cullen's eyes I feel are too bright to get away with.
Like the sun.
Yeah, the sun is like blinding us right now. I thought it was like, I think they're really...
But the fact is no one would look at them for long enough to notice, because it's like, oh!
vampire. No, but on the rare occasions that a human does meet their eyes, they'll be like, oh my life.
Yeah, but they're
yellow
like
eyes. No, I think that's what they did wrong. I think it should be in a subtle... I think it should be a subtle colour. Not, I mean, the red, I think they've done brilliantly, because in the books it describes it as like the first thing you notice, the bright, brilliant red of the eyes.
Therefore, you would notice the yellow, the red. They can't completely get away.
I know, I guess, but I just feel very strongly about that.
True.
Also, we just need to quickly mention the character change of Victoria. This is her biggest book that she's in, and they've switched her character, and you can really tell that they've switched the character. And I don't think they should have done it, but the new actress, I don't think she's perfect to play the part of Victoria, but she's very nice.
Yeah.
She was a twihard before she started filming. She showed me that. And she's a very nice person, and also I think she looks very like how Victoria's described. She has a very feline face, whereas Rachel Levra had that about it, but it wasn't really prominent. So I thought
she was good, but there's no consistency.
Yeah, the consistency was all out with that, which wasn't brilliant.
No.
And can I just say, I thought Brie was fabulous. I think that brings it to an end. So I think
watch Eclipse for about a week, 2 weeks. I just swore at the camera. 2 weeks until
2 weeks until it goes at the cinema. Watch it. It's really good. Read the books if you haven't.
And subscribe to us. TinyLittleCactus.com.
TinyLittleCactus.com. And also we have a Twitter account. It's TinyLittleCactus without the F on the end, because they wouldn't let us have the F. So yeah, watch Eclipse.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
One subscriber.
Watch Eclipse. Subscribe. Comment down there.
Yeah.
And tell your friends.
Have a good time.
Have a good life. All right.
Bye.
Bye.